Welcome, Gunners! Welcome to the legacy!
Football fans around the world, history has finally been made. After 22 painful years of waiting, heartbreak, near misses, criticism, and endless banter from rivals, Arsenal Football Club are finally Premier League champions again. Yes, you heard that right. The red side of North London is celebrating tonight because Arsenal have officially won the Premier League for the first time since the legendary Invincible season of 2003-2004. And what makes this story even sweeter is the journey it took to get here. For years, Arsenal fans suffered disappointment after disappointment. From losing top players, to finishing outside the top four, to being called a finished club by
the two signings in Semenyo and Gehi, of making a title race of this. But Arsenal down the stretch, yes, they gave themselves just enough buffer in the first half of the season, but as the guys have alluded to here, over 38 games, and yes, we still have one to go. Somebody comes out champion at the end. You cannot dispute that.
How much credit should Arteta get for this, Don?
Oh, all of it, Dan. All of it. Hit him in the hierarchy when you're planning the route and you're planning the style. And you look at Man City just very quickly, and you look at two midfield players that are playing at fullbacks. You look at Arsenal, the recruitment that they've done, and you just think they're proper men playing at the back. They want to have clean sheets. He bought David Raya, and when he bought David Raya, we were all going, well, he's not really an upgrade on Ramsdale. Well, absolutely is. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment. So you look at them, you see the numbers, you see how hard they are to beat. It depends on what philosophy and style of football you like. Where their philosophy is, you ain't going to score goals against us. We're going to be hard to beat. We're going to rely on set plays. We're going to buy people like Declan Rice, who cost over 100 million quid. Then you buy Gyökeres. You've got homegrown talent like Saka. The building. And as Stevie said there, they can look forward now to a completely different challenge in PSG in a Champions League final. Have the summer off. Regroup, have a half an eye on what you want to do going forward. You want to change the style and make them a little bit easier on the eye, because City will come again. You would imagine that Liverpool might come again, and Chelsea with Xabi Alonso might have a title charge if they get no European football. But for Arsenal, I think Arteta, with the flack that he gets, the way he jumps around sometimes the touchline and the technical area, it's not likeable. It's not great. You don't latch onto it. But who cares if you're an Arsenal fan? He's your man that's got you the first title in over 20 years. He has to come out of this with enormous credit, the amount of work that he's put in.
And this team has matured, Don. Obviously, last year we talked about their discipline issues. This year, no red cards, no penalties conceded.
It's a little bit of a miracle considering Gabriel might have been sent off against Man City, and Kai Havertz should definitely have been sent off last night. But saying that, that's what hindered them in the past. We sat here and we said, listen, the amount of red cards they got last year, the amount of...
Mikel Arteta. Many doubted him at first. People laughed when he said Arsenal would compete with the best again. There were difficult seasons, painful defeats, and moments where fans questioned the process. But Arteta kept building. Slowly, carefully, piece by piece. Young stars like Bukayo Saka stepped up. Martin Ødegaard became a leader. Declan Rice transformed the midfield. William Saliba became a defensive wall. And the entire team developed the mentality of champions. This season, Arsenal played with hunger, discipline, and belief. Even when Manchester City began chasing them again, many people thought Arsenal would collapse like previous years. But this time, they didn't break. They fought harder. And yesterday became the final chapter of an unforgettable story. After Arsenal's crucial victory over Burnley, all eyes turned to Manchester City's match against Bournemouth. City needed to win to keep the title race alive. But Bournemouth shocked everyone. Junior Krupi scored to put Bournemouth ahead, and suddenly Arsenal fans everywhere started believing that this could finally be the moment. Even though Erling Haaland scored late for City, it wasn't enough. The match ended 1-1. And immediately, Arsenal were crowned champions. Scenes of celebration erupted everywhere. Fans flooded the streets of North London. Pubs exploded with emotion. Tears rolled down faces. Grown men cried. Young fans witnessed their first ever league title. After 22 years, Arsenal were finally back on top. And honestly, This title means more because of everything this club has been through. 3 straight second-place finishes. Constant pressure from one of the greatest teams in football history. Endless criticism online. But Arsenal never stopped believing. This title wasn't handed to them. They earned it. Game by game. Fight by fight. Moment by moment. And credit must go to Mikel Arteta. The same manager many people wanted sacked a few years ago has now delivered Arsenal's 14th English League title. What a turnaround. What a story. And for Arsenal fans, this is more than just winning a trophy. It's relief. It's redemption. It's proof that patience and rebuilding can still work in modern football. The atmosphere right now around the Emirates Stadium must be unbelievable. Songs. Fireworks. Celebration everywhere. Because Arsenal fans have waited more than 2 decades to say these words again, we are Premier League champions. And now, the scary part for rivals is this team is still young. Saka is young. Saliba is young. Ødegaard is still improving. Rice is entering his prime. This might not be the end of Arsenal's success, it could just be the beginning of a new...
Answer is, with the points tally that they're on, they're nowhere near hitting 100 points, but who cares if you're an Arsenal fan? So you have 100% got better, but the challenge hasn't come from Liverpool this season. It's not really been, at the start of the season, the best version of Man City. So I think the question that you're asked, Dan, is a valid one and a fair one.